hope you're having a great time at the Festival of Fintech, of course. So let me ask you this. What kind of gaps are you seeing in the fintech sector, if there are any? And since you're a seasoned player, of course, now, I would like you to elaborate on that.
Sure. I think on the onset, congratulations on organizing this festival. It's, really sets all the stakeholders in place. And I think from a gap perspective, when it comes to the fintech side, we need to look a little, down to the use case level. We have been adopting technologies in different use cases, be it insurances, payments, lending, any onboarding journeys. What we need to really look at is that how to solve the problem for the last mile customer. We have the use cases, we know how to solve the problem. Now the problem is how do we implement this in the most easiest manner so that the end user can understand this from a very easy perspective. That is where the next layer of the journey is to be put in, and I think we are working in these efforts with regards to making simpler applications, more specified and customized applications for the user, not generic application for the entire audience. So I think customization will definitely remain as one of the major keys here, and we need to look at more individual based patterns rather than looking at a more industry wise level.
Right. So since we have talked a bit about the gaps, let's try to understand what India is doing great, right? Fintech wise. Of course, we have heard about UPI and so many other things. Could you give us some unique perspective from your end?
So India is doing great in terms of fintech. I would not, deny with that. That is absolutely true. We have, diversified a lot in this specific phase, and this space has given us a lot of opportunities. I mean, I was just discussing that you look at Jandhan, you look at UPI, you look at account aggregator, you look at Open, you look at any kind of RBI innovation hubs creating new products. That has really diversified the country, and in the last 5 years, our digital transactions have multifold by 5 times. We were at 2,000 crore transactions, now we are at 9,000 crore transactions. In terms of adopting to the fintech, we are almost on top 3 players in the world. And from an opportunity perspective, it is a very, very right time for anybody to look at that how India is growing in the fintech space. We are looking at account aggregator to get more streamlined in the times to come, and so that the entire data is made available. We have made a huge and very progressive way. When you look at UPI as one interface, not many developed nations in the country or in the globe, have been able to solve these use cases. And we as a country are sitting here, adopting it in the very easiest manner as we can. You look at KYC as a subject, it has drastically changed how it used to be 5 years before and now how it is done today. You look at business lending use cases. So business lending use cases for retail, small individual players, every time there was a solution. If you want a personal loan, you can have 10 apps who can give you a personal loan. But if you are a MSME in the country, you are a street food vendor in the country, and you need some capital help where you can, expand your business. So for that, now there are a lot of digital journeys which have been created, by the large banks in the country. And also NBFCs and fintechs are fairly focusing on the growth on the business lending side. I think that would certainly give it a more greater opportunity to increase focusing our mind and technologies from individual based solutions to more business specific based solutions, because ultimately when you grow the businesses at the ground level, that is how you get that support up in the ladder as well.
Right. Now that we have covered the big India question, I would like to come to the business end of our small chat here. Let's try to understand what is your business trying to achieve in the next year or so. Is there any particular revenue target perhaps for FY24?
See, the revenue target in terms of FY24, I would say, we more or less have a product target for FY24. We would like to implement a solution which is the complete end-to-end digital lending platform, with the public sector banks in the country, because we see them as a huge, what I can say, opportunity for the businesses to take credit from. And I think the organic growth of the credit has to grow now. So our focus is majorly to create digital lending, platform journeys. And on the expected revenue numbers, I'm not at a disclosure today to disclose that. But yes, we'll be, multifolding that as well in this year, because it's been a year of implementation. The last year was it, and this year is majorly more to drive the business. So definitely, trying hard on that.
Right. Well, thank you for your candid answers.
Thank you so
and
much.
I hope you have a good time for the rest of the event.
Thank you so much. All the best.